Hi, and welcome back to Liz Art Studios. Today you're going to be doing a lesson on photography, how to take pictures of still lifes, how to put all the composition into place by looking at texture and at harmony and all the elements that we need into putting a still life together. We're also going to look at some photos from paintings of Juan Sanchez Cotan, a Spanish artist that lived in the 1500s, okay? So to begin our work for today, let's get all the materials out on the table. Okay, so today you're going to need anything that you could find at home that you could just grab. I like fruits for my still lifes, and I like also wood pieces. I like food bowls. So I went around my house and I took this wood piece that I had from a long time ago, and I just put it here because I like the texture, I like the metal against the wood. I took some lemons, some apples I had, some garlic, some mangoes. I took my fruit bowl, and in this fruit bowl I also, see, I put my feathers. I found some feathers that have a really nice texture, okay, and a really nice pattern. So I probably will use these feathers. I found a fake rose, but it's a good rose. It looks good. So for a still life, it could work. All right. This wood piece that is intertwined and it's really nice. It's very attractive to the eye. This is a dry leaf that I had, and I also took it out, to use it just in case. There's lots of nuts here, okay, in the fruit bowl, and pretty much these are things that I found all around, and I brought them here so I could use them to make different still lifes to show you, okay? You're also going to need a stand to put your iPad or your camera on, okay? Because mostly we're going to be using an iPad or we're going to be using a tablet, all right? But you need a stand so the photo does not move and it stays still while you're pressing to take the picture, okay? So you're gonna need that or a camera, and a camera is fine. If you could place the camera on a stand also, that will be good, because like that it will not move and all the pictures will be stable, okay? Now, I'm also going to ask you at your school or at your house to try to get, maybe if not a stand, you could put a table against the wall, and then with sellotape, you could sellotape some cardboards, okay, different colors when you do your still life. So you have different color backgrounds, okay? And I'm gonna show you how to do that too. Okay, so for now, this is all we need. We'll start working in a second. But before we do that, I want to talk to you about the artist Juan Sanchez Cotan. So, Juan Sanchez Cotan was a Spanish artist that did many still lifes, okay? He did them very simple, and he put just different elements in the paintings. There's some that have symmetry, they're the same on both sides. He used boxes, he used like a box because a long time ago, 500 years ago, he lived during the Renaissance time. There were like boxes that you would put the vegetables and the fruits in so they wouldn't go bad, so they would stay colder in there, okay? They were usually placed by the windows so the vegetables and the fruits wouldn't go bad. So he painted these boxes and the fruits like in them or hanging from the top with little strings. Today we're gonna get inspiration from him, because I really do think that he was one of the first really amazing still life artists that we can see in art history. And I really liked his paintings because they were simple. It's just simple design, simple composition, and it just attracts your eye to his paintings. This is one of his paintings, Quince, Cabbage, Melon, and Cucumber. And it's one of his famous paintings because he has this triangular form in his painting, and the eye just moves from one side on the other of the painting, okay? So we're gonna try to make some triangular designs and some triangular forms today in our designs when we do our still life, so our eye moves across. Also, the textures that he uses brings your eye to look closer at his format, at the way that he puts things together. And some of his paintings are symmetrical. They balance out on both sides, but the paintings that I like the most of his still lifes are the ones that have triangles in them. I like that better, okay? So we're gonna try to do something like that. We'll also try to do one that is symmetrical so you see how to do it, okay? So let's begin. Okay guys, so the first thing that we need to do is clear out the table a little bit. I'm gonna put all the materials to the side, okay? So we could set up all our background to take these pictures, all right? So I'm gonna put everything to the side, and I am going to use my stand right here because I am not against a wall. So I'm gonna make it stand up as much as possible, just like this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use if you have a camera, use a camera, but I am going to use my iPad, okay? So the first color that I am going to use for my background is going to be this yellow. Okay, so what I do is I fold it just a bit right here. See? I folded it just a tiny bit. And what I'm gonna do is put the paper right against this stand. And if you see some cardboard, you could just fold it like this. Okay, and then change them as you change your still life. Okay, I'm gonna put these away. And I'm gonna go to the other side to make the still life, okay? So just watch. Okay, so here I am with the iPad, and I put it on the stand as you see. And now what I want to show you, the first thing that you need to do is when you put your iPad and your background, this line right here, which is this line right here on the floor, it needs to have like 1/3. You see, like this is 1/3 of the space, and then you have another third here, and another third, like right at the top, 1/3, 2/3, and another third. So you want that line to be horizontal completely. You don't want it to be tilted towards one side or the other side, okay? You want it to be horizontal. So let's begin doing our composition. We put this box here, like Juan Sanchez Cotan, okay? And we have that box there. We could actually try to see the whole box. Fantastic. Okay, then we're gonna put the mango right over here. Fantastic. And we can move it back just a bit. And then we could cut off the sides when we go to editing, because we will be editing. Now I'm gonna try to put the flower in here. So we have more or less like a triangle going up like that. And like I'm using white here, I might want to use some garlic. You guys have to be very careful because making a still life is very difficult because things move around. So you have to be patient, okay? Patience is a virtue right there. So you see that triangle, see? Well, here we're gonna cut this off when we edit, okay? So later on, we're gonna use our edit option and we're gonna edit this. We might change the color as well, okay? So right now, what I'm gonna do, I really like this box. The only thing that I'm not getting is, you see the space at the top? I want that space to be the same on this side as this side. So I need to maybe, there we go. Now the space is the same, you see that? So it's wonderful. I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna take another one. And like this is the wood element that I have here. I'm gonna take some nuts that are the same color as the wood, and I'm gonna place one here. Let's see how that works. Oh, I think it works fantastic. And I'm going to place another one here. Okay, just there, just to cover that stem of the flower. And look at the still life that we have now. So I am going to just take a photo and take 2 photos just in case I won't lose it, okay? Now just watch me as I make another composition. And I'm going to try to make another composition, but this time I am going to balance it on both sides. It's going to be more symmetrical, okay? So just watch. Okay guys, so here I created another composition with that green background that I have back there, okay? And what I want you to see is, I want you to see the space all around the composition, okay? Here, I have placed, there's negative space all around. Remember the negative space where you turn, where you see all the outside of the photo? Right here, I need to hold the camera with my hand so it won't go bad. I need to make sure that the horizon line is completely straight. See the horizon line in the back? That there is space around my composition, even though this one comes out of the paper of the photo and this one comes out, but it is even, it's symmetrical. It has the same balance because there's a lot of weight here and there's a lot of weight here. There's less weight here and less weight here. So it's balanced. I'm gonna take a picture. Okay, and I'm gonna take another picture. And now, well, I didn't like the top of that picture because I want this not to come out of the paper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move all of this back a little bit, because you could do that if you're holding this, like holding a camera. See, now it's perfect because this is inside, the top of that fruit bowl is inside the photo, and the bottom doesn't touch the bottom. See, the nuts don't touch the bottom of the camera. So I'm gonna take this picture. Again, I'm gonna take some more. Okay, and now this is more a symmetrical composition, okay? So because it has symmetry, it's the same on one side as the other side. Even though it's not exactly the same, it's balanced. The weight is the same, okay? Let's make another composition. Okay, here again, I have folded the paper and I placed the fold right here. It's an orange paper now. And I am going to do another composition. Okay, and now here's another still life, okay, that I just made up. I put the different lemons. See, but the eye kind of goes up here to the top and then it goes back in here. So your eye goes back and forth in this composition, okay? Even though there's more weight here, your eye goes back and forth because this lemon is kind of pointing this way. So it depends what the lines, the invisible lines that you're making, where your composition is looking at. Even this lemon could be looking up here, see? And it's just pointing up this way. So this is how you can make other compositions. I'm gonna take a picture, okay? Okay. And see how I made the background also? So you could do that too at your school or at your house, okay? And now I'm gonna make the last one. All right, so just watch. Again, the horizon line is right there. You see this horizon line right here? Okay, that's what I want you to have down here, so you have space at the top. All right, and let's see. Just give it some texture, because giving texture also creates harmony. See, I'm using 3 lemons, and I'm gonna use 3 nuts. Maybe, where can I put it that it's harmonious? Here we go. Perfect. Okay, I like it. Even though I'm putting the horizon line a little bit higher right now, I think it works out well. Okay, not too many elements, just perfect. Okay, so now that we have finished, let's review everything that we have done today. Okay, so here I am again and back on the table. So today we have created some still lifes that have symmetry, that are well balanced on one side and on the other side. We have also created some still lifes that have triangles and have lines, invisible lines, that makes our eye moves all around the still life, okay? And I have shown you also how to create a set, okay? How to place a cardboard in the back and at the bottom so you could create the whole color for your whole set to do your photograph, okay? So remember, for this lesson you need lots of props, so you could just grab whatever you feel like grabbing at that moment and you could make different still lifes. I want you to make at least 4 different ones, because in the next session we are going to be editing the photographs to make a series of photos, okay? So you could have your first series of still lifes, okay? So guys, I hope you enjoyed this class. I hope you learned a lot from it. I hope you enjoyed the artist Juan Sanchez Godin and you looked at his paintings that are so amazing. Simple, very simple for Renaissance times, but simple. Less is more. I always say that. Less is more. So I like that simplicity in his still lifes. So anyways, I will see you next week. Enjoy making your pictures, enjoy making your photographs, and remember, creative minds build a better future. Bye bye.